Hello and welcome to the demo for Fantastic Findings Hidden Seasons. I will point out that I am playing this in streamer mode, so the music you'll hear during this is a bit different than what you'll hear if you're playing it otherwise. I mean, I feel like the music that is the default stuff is a bit better, but if you like Christmas music, I think this is going to be fine. Anyway, Jingles the Jewel Duck. All of Santa's reindeer have gone missing. You must help finding them to save Christmas. Santa has been so busy looking for his reindeer, he has forgotten all about preparing for Christmas. Can you help by finding all the Christmas items and decoration on Santa's list? Need more detailed instructions on what to do? Don't hesitate to ask me. Alright. Alright, so we can rotate the camera and everything. We are looking for all kinds of stuff. We're not looking for cookies, but I guess I guess the gingerbread stuff we can take. I guess I'll look for cookies first. I don't know. I think I was under the impression it was going to be very easy to find stuff like immediately, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Seems like it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find everything. This barn is a mess. You can tap dust, dirt, and hay piles and spiderweb. Once it's all clean, you'll get rewarded with a star. That's nice. If your cursor changes to the, you can't pass thing, you can teleport or move to that area. There's no hidden items to be found in that area. Well, that's good information. Alright. There's nothing outside. Everything is definitely inside. What do the pigs have to say? Finding all the food, we get a star. So I'm assuming we get a star for finding all the food. We get a star for finding all of the hidden items. And for cleaning and stuff. I'm kind of surprised. I've yet to find a single thing on Santa's object list. Seems like there's a possibility Santa Claus won't be able to have all his stuff. Ah, found one. Our first thing. Yeah, good for me. I think this is the first three-dimensional hidden object game I've seen. Maybe ever. I don't know that I want to say it's the only one I've ever seen, but I feel like it might be a distinct possibility. Most of them are always like the two-dimensional ones, which I don't think is a problem. I really enjoy the 2D versions. But it is nice to see something a little bit different. I think it's gonna be a little bit on the difficult side to find everything. I seem to have an easier time with finding the food and the cobwebs more than anything else. I mean, the nice thing is once I find all the cobwebs and all the food stuff, then I just have to focus on one thing. Well, I mean, we're almost there with stuff, but I feel like There's gotta be something I'm missing. Because there's a lot of stuff that I haven't found. The nice thing is there's at least 2 levels in the demo, so I can always skip. I don't know, when I get frustrated and I can't find anything else, I'll just go to the next one. And then I'll just kind of go from there. It's a nice change from the horror spooky time games that I played earlier. A little bit more cleaning. And really just a key and whatever this is. I think it's a cup. Maybe it's not a cup. I don't actually know what it is. I don't really do a lot of Christmas time decorations or stuff. I just... doesn't really feel all that necessary. You don't have to do like all the like doodads and whatnot to celebrate Christmas. It's funny, when I was a kid, because I didn't believe in Santa Claus, and we had reached a point that my parents no longer were trying to convince me that Santa Claus was real. So now we just kind of find 2 things. Anyway, people thought we just didn't celebrate Christmas because we didn't do the whole Santa Claus thing. And then we'd get ridiculed at school and whatnot, which then was like really dumb. You know? And it's not my fault that kids still believed in Santa Claus. It's not my fault their parents were lying to them. I mean, to see an adult say that they believe in Santa Claus is kind of this very strange situation where I wonder if it can possibly be true. Like, can an adult really believe in Santa Claus? I asked myself that, but then I realized adults also believe in different religious deities. So yeah, I guess they can. Anyway, you were looking for me. I'm happy you found me. When you have found all main quest objectives, you can move on to the next level. Well, hopefully I don't have to find everything to move on to the next area. Well, we can't go in there. Because I have yet to find whatever this thing is. Christmas drum. Maybe the duck will... here we go. Objects and objects find list. We can learn about that we can purchase hints using a gingerbread cookie. Alright. I don't know what that did. I feel like it didn't actually do anything. The drum is hanging out with the snowflakes. Alright, hanging out with the snowflakes is... not really that helpful in the grand scheme of things. I'm trying to remember where I've even seen snowflakes. Right here. But guess what? It's not there. And it's not this. And it's not behind there. Feel as though the hint may have lied to me. I've been bamboozled. Where are other snowflakes? There are no more snowflakes. There's just these right here. And I know there's nothing outside. Alright, we've still haven't found the one thing. I don't know that there's other snowflakes. Are there other snowflakes that I'm missing? Oh my god, there it is. Look at it, I found everything. Huzzah, thanks for me. Santa's house. Let's try this one. Kind of the same thing. Find all the food, find, clean the cobwebs. And then, gingerbread cookies and all that stuff. I think if you're a fan of the hidden object style games where you just have to find a bunch of stuff, there's a very solid chance that you'll enjoy this. I don't know that October is really the time frame that I think about Christmas, because we still have Halloween coming up. We have Thanksgiving for those of us in America. Although I know a lot of people probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving anymore, for a variety of reasons. One of them being that we don't really look at the whole history of it fondly. I mean, there is a general idea, you know, Friendsgiving, I guess you could say, or Festivus. Just the idea of just, you know, sharing a nice meal with people you know and care about and all that jazz. Wasn't looking to find out what that was just yet. I really focused on finding the foodstuffs and everything else first. But yeah, I mean, I would say this is really wholesome. And if you're a fan, like I said, if you're a fan of hiding or playing hidden object games, I think there's a solid chance this is something you would enjoy. It definitely feels well put together. Well made, I guess you could say. The additional hidden objects like the food and the, I guess, cleaning stuff helps a little bit for making experience, I guess, a little bit longer than it might be otherwise. And all the interactive objects is nice. I wish I could... Oh, never mind, I was gonna say, I wish I could open the door, but apparently I can. Okay, so the cards do get... They clean up their part of your points and stuff. Yeah, I kind of thought there was something in there. We might be at, it'd be time to start looking in other rooms. Certainly a little bit easier when you know what you're looking for. I'm still looking for a surprisingly large amount of foodstuffs. I think it's a little bit weird that the gingerbread men do not count towards food items, because you're most certainly food. It reminds me of a moment in my childhood when I was in kindergarten. We had just read the Gingerbread Man short story or story or whatever it is, kid's story. The one where the gingerbread man comes to life and goes and like rides the fox, I believe it is, over the water and everything, but the fox is like, haha, I did get to eat you. And yeah, I can't remember if he actually eats the gingerbread man or if the gingerbread man escapes. It doesn't really matter. Point is, this is a book that we read when I was a kid in kindergarten. And during this whole thing, we got a bunch of gingerbread men. They were provided to us on our desks, and instead of allowing us to eat the gingerbread right then and there, it was, hey, we're gonna go for a walk around the school for some reason. And so we did, and as we are doing the whole stuff, they talk about whatever it was they were talking about. I can't remember. But then we get back to our classroom, and would you know it, the gingerbread man on our desk, gone. Disappeared. Where did it go? We didn't know. Because we were told the gingerbread man came back to life and must have escaped, and now we had to go find it again to bring it back and eat it, which didn't make much sense. And I believe we went for a walk around the school again. I think we went to like a music class or whatever. And when we got there, we came back. I don't remember what happened. We got back to the classroom and the gingerbread men were back. And at this point, it was kind of, oh, well, you have the gingerbread men. So if you want to eat them, now is the time. And a lot of the kids started eating them gingerbread men, which was expected. And I just kind of looked at mine and I was like, I'm not going to eat this. And then my teacher said, why aren't you eating your gingerbread man? Or something along the lines of that. And I said, well, I can't eat the gingerbread man because one of two things was the case. And I'm, you know, like I'm making up, I'm, you know, kind of ad-libbing because I don't remember the way I talked or what I said when I was like 6 years old or 5 years old or whatever it was. Six sounds like a good year for kindergarten. Anyway, it was like I can't eat the gingerbread man because if it was alive and it ran away, I'd feel bad about eating it. That wouldn't be nice. And if it wasn't the case, then I don't know where it's been, and I've been taught not to eat things that if I don't know where they've been. It's not safe. So everybody else ate their gingerbread man, and I didn't eat the gingerbread man. There were a couple of other kids who didn't eat their gingerbread men because they, I guess, saw reason into my reasoning. And yeah, anyway, so I mean, like, I remember little bits and pieces of that. To this day, I still really don't eat gingerbread men or gingerbread houses. I don't eat them mostly because I'm not really a fan of gingerbread. I just don't find it to taste as good as I guess I would need it to be to really kind of eat it. I have definitely enough gingerbread men to really kind of solve the many questions of where everything is. I'm probably going to start doing that because I don't know where the rest of the stuff is. We got some candles. A key. And mistletoe or whatever. Mistletoe normally is in a doorway, I believe. Alright, so we can do a little bit outside. Can't go in a cellar. Kind of surprised. Alright, so candle is found. That's not where I would have put it. But yeah, mistletoe is normally like in a doorway. If you're not familiar with the whole mistletoe thing, mistletoe is this good luck charm, I guess. And when you see it and you go under it, you're supposed to kiss if you are under it. You and whoever else end up under it, which I think has probably caused more awkward situations than any other situation. Like, what do you do if you are visiting strangers? Like, you get invited to, like, I don't know, a Christmas party or whatever, and you don't know anybody, and there happens to be somebody standing underneath the mistletoe, and it's like, well, you know, you have to kiss each other, and, you know, you don't know each other, and do you do it? Or what if you're in a relationship, kissing somebody under the mistletoe that isn't the person that you're in a relationship with? I mean, that would just be a wrong decision. And what if you take the mistletoe and, you know, you stab somebody with it and they die because it's their only weak spot, like Balder from the Norse mythology. I'm pretty sure it was mistletoe. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, 4 things to clean and a bunch of food. I really don't know where any of the other food is. I feel like I've kind of looked at everything. Oh, I'm supposed to find a radish and cranberry sauce? Let's figure out the key. This is hanging out together with other bow ties. Oh, wow. Well, that was easy. Mrs. Claus's glasses. I feel like we can't do that until we've actually found a little bit more. Radishes below the chicken, which I don't know where the chicken is. And the cranberry soup is locked away. Well, chicken, I would assume, is in... the kitchen? Is what I was trying to say. Yeah. I'm supposed to find the stuff. Well, Mrs. Claus, why are you a sheep? That's one of them. But also, where would any of this be? Like, I mean, you didn't really give me any hints. Alright, Mrs. Claus is just kind of in the way here. The cranberry sauce is locked away, which doesn't help me at all. I don't know where the chicken is. Like, I feel like that's not really a good hint. We don't really seem to get other hints on this. Mrs. Claus lost her glasses getting out of bed. That's not super helpful because we've got one bed in here, and I mean, unless this is Mr. Claus. No, it's a Rudolph. Why is Rudolph in bed with Mrs. Claus? And why is, I'm assuming, Santa Claus a badger? Weird choices here. She dropped her glasses getting out of bed, and this is the only bedroom in the whole place that I know of. I haven't seen another one. This is just like a little closet with nothing in it. Maybe, well, see, there's no other bed. Well, I hate to do it, but I'm probably gonna give up on this. I can't find these other things that I need. The radish is below the chicken, but I don't know where the chicken is. Like, I mean... Yeah, I think we have to give his soup to get him to move, and that's probably, like, the glasses are probably under the sheet or something, if I had to guess. But yeah, anyway, under the chicken. This is the chicken, right? Oh, there's nothing there anymore. I opened it. So there's no chicken anywhere in here that I can see. I could have found it and it's now disappeared. I like the hint system because it encourages you to just kind of go back to these locations to find stuff. But for me, because I'm kind of slow, it's not really the most helpful method in finding stuff. And not knowing where the chicken is and not being able to find it, because I'm looking around and the logical part of me says chicken would be in the kitchen, but I'm in the kitchen and I see no chicken, which means it could be anywhere. Maybe it doesn't make sense. And then, what was the other one? Yeah, the cranberry sauce is locked away. Well, I would just assume it's like in a closet or something, or somewhere locked. I've checked there, it's not in there. And again, I can't find the chicken, I can't find anything. So, unfortunately, I will not be completing this adventure of trying to find everything for the inexplicable sheep of Mrs. Claus, who also happens to be sharing a bed with Rudolph, which seems kind of strange, but alright. I'm actually really disappointed in Mrs. Claus. I mean, Santa Claus is out there doing all that stuff, like getting ready for Christmas or delivering presents, and she's got Rudolph laying up in her bed. Doesn't seem like a very positive thing. Anyway, though, I can't, like I said, I can't find the chicken. Chicken's nowhere to be found. And I don't know where the cranberry sauce is. So the soup's never going to get made. So we can't make Rudolph feel better. And yeah. Overall, though, I think if you like hidden object games, this is one I would recommend. It's really, really wholesome. I mean, aside from this odd situation here, but it's really wholesome, nice, and holiday-ish. So, it's definitely worth a shot.